Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Halos and Heroes finally back. As you can see, I'm doing the Warning TED Talk. I've watched about the first 5 minutes of this only because I was trying to record it initially, and for whatever reason, audio, etc. kept interfering. As you guys can see, I am not in my home studio, so we'll consider this a vacation. The upload quality may not be the same for a while, but I want to do this for you guys the best I can, and I want to continue my Warning journey. I've been holding off on watching anything Warning related, so I'm very excited to get started. I hope you guys enjoy. Here we go.
Drown yourself in the river, bring along the other sinners, burn them with the flame.
As we get going, I want to address a few things that you guys have pointed out before we get started. I am going to do my best not to pause too much. If YouTube prevents it from being uploaded as is, then I will have to go back and kind of cut it up or whatever. But one thing you guys pointed out, you don't like me smoking during the videos. Well, I'm in a place where I can't smoke, so that's not going to be a problem. Number two, the bass that Ale is playing is just as big as she is, and I agree with seeing that now. Number three, you guys pointed out that the amps that she uses are almost as tall as she is. I can see that too, and I highly agree with that. So that all being said, let's continue. Yes, I know all the lyrics to this song. River Soul is a great song. It's all about, it has parallels to a lot of what we've been working on here as far as our bag of secrets and letting go of things that have happened in our life. And so yeah, this song is really personal for me as well, that these young ladies are as adept as they are at writing the lyrics, writing the music. It's wisdom well beyond their years, and I have nothing but respect for them. I absolutely love the blue boots. Those are adorable. The drumming is fantastic. The bass, the guitar, the musicality of all of it. I mean, I really do give these young ladies a lot of respect.
can see the light in your eyes. It's your license to go over your mind. I know you're confused, but your ways never work for us. So now you must choose to win or lose. I can see the light.
That part was awesome, where they have that tempo change straight into, it's like the fast pickup pace, and then they drop right back into the chorus. And what they're about to go into with this round, and the reason I stopped it is because, obviously, as I said, I've gotten this far just in the tests and trials that I've been trying to get this thing set up for y'all and myself. But yeah, the round that they're about to go into, the way that all three vocalists are doing their own part, and it's all in good harmony, perfect harmony, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So let's round out this song and keep going.
So
So the reason I backed it up just a little bit here is there's a bit of a sync issue for what I'm hearing versus what I'm seeing. So I'm going to take it back just a little bit. You remember in the other videos that I was talking about how Ale was very rigid? Well, I can see in this video how she is finally starting to become more fluid and starting to move. This is the part of the video where I remember blanking on the lead singer's name. This is where she starts talking about the ages and the family, stuff like that. And I actually want to write this down because I am a nerd like that, and I'm curious. So. I think that brought it back into sync again. So.
Hola, buenas tardes. Somos The Warning. Estamos súper contentos de estar aquí. Hello, good afternoon. We are The Warning. We are so excited to be here. This is my sister Daniela. She's 15 years old and she plays the guitar. This is my other sister, Paulina. She's 13 years old and she plays the drum. I'm Alejandra. I'm 11 years old and I play the bass. My sister Daniela is going to tell you a little bit more about how we started the band.
Thank you, Ale. Wow. Where do I even begin? Thank you, Ale. Wow. Where do I even begin? Well, the three of us started since we were very little. I was like 5 and Pa was around 3 when we entered a summer program for music initiation. You could tell right away that we loved it. We were always looking forward to our music lessons. And well, Ale was barely a year old, so she didn't enter with us, but she eventually learned the same stuff we did. Our parents noticed our love for music, so they asked us, "Do you want piano lessons?" And of course, we were thrilled. We said, yes! And so we started, and we actually started playing classical music. But then the rock band came in. My dad bought the game for us, and we literally wouldn't stop playing. It was so awesome.
Imagine 5'3" and a year old and already having such a passion for music that this right here is the result. That's amazing.
We wouldn't stop playing. It was so awesome. Pa was always on the drums, I was on the guitar, and well, I was still too young to play, but still she enjoyed watching us. And I remember thinking at the time, how cool would that be if we could do it for real, you know? So when I was about 8 years old, my dad asked me yet again, "Do you want to play another instrument? without leaving the piano, of course. And I said yes, and obviously I chose the guitar. Later on, Pau chose the drums, and Ale chose the bass. Although, curiously, she first wanted to play the harp, right, Ale? I don't know where that came from, but yeah. I will always remember the first time we played together as a band. It was so nerve-wracking. I wouldn't stop shaking because it was all new to me, and it was our first time playing in front of, well, a large audience. It was just our friends and family. But it was so cool because once we got on, but
I'm still trying to sync the audio. It keeps falling out of sync, and I don't have the software to correct it, so forgive me if I back up and start over occasionally. I know it's going to get annoying, but it's equally as annoying for me to hear it and then see it.
It was just our friends and family. But it was so cool because once we got on stage, all the nerves kind of went away when we started playing the song, and I was having so much fun. And I remember saying to myself, this is where I belong. I mean, this is where we belong. And from that point on, we were just three girls with a big musical dream. So yeah, and also, I really appreciate being able to have this band with my sisters, because when I was at the 5-week program at Berklee College of Music last summer, we got to play with different people, and I was so surprised.
15 years old, Berklee College of Music. 13 and 11, Berklee College of Music. Playing with professional bands. That's already how much of an impact they had on the music industry by that point, to where they're headlining their shows now. I get it.
We got to play with different people, and I was so surprised at how difficult it really was to organize ourselves and share our opinions, because I barely knew the person I was playing with. So yeah, I really value being able to play with them. Well, I mean, we do have disagreements a lot, really, but it's easier to talk about them and kind of figure things out. So yeah, and there's really no one else I'd rather play with. Thank you. Play with. Thank you.
That's so sweet. Seriously.
So
Sweet.
yeah, that's kind of our story. And also, our parents have helped so much. Really, all of this couldn't be possible without them. We can't be grateful enough. And it's funny, really, because
Humility is another aspect of this that's absolutely imperative, and being grateful and graceful at the same time. You know, they're not letting the success get to them. They're not letting the crowd and the fame that will eventually come. I think by staying grounded throughout all of their formative years, like they are now, has given them the ability to remain humble now, appreciate what they have, be grateful for the success that they have accomplished, and yet remain grounded in the fact that all of this could go away in tomorrow. And that's awesome.
can't be grateful enough. And it's funny, really, because
I have a lot of respect.
a lot of people think they're musicians, and they're really not. We're kind of the first musicians in the family. But yeah. And, well, that's our story, and we're very excited to be here and make this experience part of it. Thank you. Our
Amazing.
next song is actually a cover song. We like it so much we decided to play it for you. This is The Pretender by the Foo Fighters.
I guarantee this cover is going to be just as awesome as the video cover that I did before.
Keep you in the dark, you know they all pretend. Keep you in the dark, and so it all began. In your skeletons, sing out the most on margin again. They need to bury deep the secret that you keep forever. Are you ready? I've been making this, dumping in coffins that hold deep in. The name and vanity boy, the will is within me. What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another word in your play? You're the pretender. What if I say that I'll never surrender? What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another word in your play? You're the pretender. What if I say that I'll never surrender?
Man, oh, and just as she's about to rock out. Alright, so I paused in a good spot. Man, these guys just... This version is just a polished version of the last one, or maybe this is... I don't know, but man, this is awesome. I'm at a loss for words, guys.
What if I say that I'll never surrender? In time or so I'm told I'm just another soul that says, oh well. The pages out of place, we are not permanent. Temporary, temporary, temporary.
So just to make this fair use, guys, I want to make sure that more than 50% of this video is in fact me talking and complimenting them, and so I'm going to give my opinion now. From what I'm seeing in this performance, the level of confidence from the original show that I did the full breakdown on even to now has increased significantly. Danny is more expressive with her vocals and her facial expressions. Ale is actually moving when she's playing the bass. She's really getting into it. And we all know that Pal back there is just a little beautiful little lunatic on those drums. And I mean that in the highest respect. She is absolutely in sync with the rest of the band. She knows what she's doing. There is so much talent on that stage right now between the three of them. It's absolutely incredible to see. I also want to take a moment to thank you guys for being here. I know that I've been on hiatus for a while, and that I know the video quality is not going to be as good as it was for the time being, but the fact that I've only lost 2 people, I think, maybe 3, since I've been gone, you know, you guys are awesome. I wouldn't be here without you. You know, we're getting there. We're getting there. I've built this organically from 2 years ago when I only had 100 subscribers, and I'm only at 484 now. But I would rather have 484 of you that actually care and want to be here than 484,000 of you that couldn't care less. So, just to let you guys know, I love you. Thank you for being here.
You know, something that's super important to all of us is all the hard work behind this project. You know, this didn't appear out of thin air. We had to work for many days, many hours, many years. We sacrificed not going to parties, not hanging out with our friends, and most of our free time. Oh, sorry. And, and a lot of people ask us, why do you even do this? Why do you even waste a second of your time on this? It's not that you're gonna get anywhere. You're just wasting your time. And some people even tell me, you're a girl, you can't play the drums. That's only for boys. And stuff like that, you know? And
Okay. That's motivation by itself. And let me give you my story. When I was a month or less into boot camp, I got a letter that stated, "We know this is a phase. You can come home anytime you want." And it motivated me even more to stay in and do what I needed to do to succeed. When I hit rock bottom in this last relapse, fentanyl overdose in my meth, it was scary. It was really scary. And I went through a phase in early recovery where I didn't get it. And I didn't think that I would succeed. I really felt like quitting for a while. But I just remembered, and some of the other people around me reminded me, you're here for a reason. And it helped me to focus. It helped me to focus on why I was actually here. For me, to get better. And what I'm hearing right now is Pau, despite everyone else telling her she wasn't going to make it, that it was just a phase, that she was wasting her time, it motivated her to motivate all of them to be better, instead of letting it affect them. Kind of like what Tom MacDonald said when he said, we can fill our coffins with the rocks they have thrown, but we can build our castles with the sticks and the stones. I let the rocks weigh me down for a long time, and I'm learning how to build my castles at 44. These ladies learned what I am just now learning at 15, 13, 11 years old.
And some people even tell me, you're a girl, you can't play the drums. That's only for boys. And stuff like that, you know? And and the reason we do all of this, the reason we spend so much time on this is because we love this. Because this is a passion. This is not just some hobby. This is something we want to do for the rest of our lives. And and something that we really want to transmit is that you can do whatever you want if you work hard for it. Doesn't matter if you're a girl or a boy, young or old. Music is for everybody. Do what you love. Break the boundaries. Work hard for it.
One more time for the people in the back. This is absolutely awesome.
What you want to transmit is that you can do whatever you want if you work hard. Really want to transmit is that you can do whatever you want if you work hard for it. Doesn't matter if you're a girl or a boy, young or old. Music is for everybody. Do what you love. Break the boundaries. Work hard for it. Or a boy, young or old. Music is hard for it. Doesn't matter if you're a girl or a boy, young or old. Music is for everybody. Do what you love. Break the boundaries. Work hard for it.
Absolutely agree. 100%. That's awesome advice.
We haven't achieved all of our goals yet. We still have a lot of work to do. We will feel satisfied when, with one of our songs, we get to inspire someone the same way other songs inspired us. You know, that song that you play over and over again because it gives you goosebumps or it makes you feel something special.
That was animosity for me. That's why I started this journey.
Brought us moments to be.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut her off.
All of this work has brought us moments to be proud of, like our EP on iTunes that is called Escape the Mind. Those were the very first songs we ever made. It was meant as an experiment to find our own sound, and as a result, the songs came out in very different genres. One of those songs that is called Free Falling, we found out that it was going to be in the new rock band floor. We were shocked. It was amazing when we found out. We were speechless. So it's awesome because all of this started because of the rock band. It inspired us to start a band. So it's awesome that it's now on the rock band, our song. It's just incredible. For this year, we're trying to make a complete album. And one of the songs that you're going to be able to hear in our future LP is our last song, Exterminated.
Okay, so I have not heard this song at all, but this is way different from what I've heard so far, and yet it fits somehow. It's yeah, it fits. I could see, I can still feel their influence in it, the lyrical content, the depth of the lyrical content. This one is a lot more technical, but yeah, it's a really, really good song, and I stay amazed at how well they synchronize. Okay, yeah. So as much as awesome as that guitar solo was, and I am not taking away from it at all, that guitar solo was cool. That bass line underneath it was a supporting line if I've ever heard one. And I mean, I've seen adult bass players that don't handle a bass as well as she is, and that is an adult bass on, for all intents and purposes, a child, and that child is manhandling that bass better than some adult bass players I've seen. I am beyond words at this point. Let's go ahead and wrap this up, but man, oh man, oh man.
Thank you.
All right, final thoughts. First of all, so let's start with my final feelings here. We know how talented Pau is. There was not as much of a drum showcase as there could have been, which is not a bad thing. She still did an amazing job on drums. I'm not knocking her for that. And maybe that wasn't the intention of this set, which is fine. She still did an amazing job on bass regardless. Ale, with her bass, was absolutely on point. Carrying that bass with those bass lines like an adult as a child, absolutely mind-blowing. Danny, if Ale is the silent leader, then Danny is kind of the voice. Pow is kind of that middle ground. She's the one that may not always say a lot, but when she does, it's important. And listen, because it's going to mean something. I truly, truly cannot put into words how amazing this journey has been, will be, continues to be. Thank you all for being here. I love you. You're not alone. And I look forward to continuing this. Have a blessed day. Thank you.